If you've ever felt like your life is worthless, listen carefully, because what you're about to hear might save you from years of regret. This is the story of Grace, a single mother whose life seemed hopeless until one encounter changed everything. On the edge of a noisy city, Grace sat on the cold concrete steps of a closed shop. She held her sleeping child close, her eyes heavy not from sleep, but from years of silent pain. She whispered to herself, "Maybe my life went wrong the day I became a burden instead of a dream." Every day, she watched wealthy women glide past in shining cars. Perfect hair, perfect clothes, perfect lives. And every night, she returned to a dark room, empty cupboards, and thoughts that grew louder with the darkness. One evening, as she wiped tears from her face, an old street cleaner paused beside her. The woman looked at Grace with kind eyes and asked a single, simple question. "Who do you wish you could become?" Grace didn't hesitate. "I want to be a rich woman," she said, her voice filled with longing. "One who never worries about food or school fees. One people actually respect." The old woman nodded slowly. "Then go," she said softly, "and meet them. See if wealth truly brings peace. Return to me when you've seen the truth with your own eyes." Grace's heart raced. Could it be that simple? Could money really bring happiness? Her journey began with a powerful businesswoman stepping out of a black luxury car. Grace approached her, her voice barely a whisper. "Your life must be perfect," she said. "You have money, respect, and comfort." The woman let out a short, tired laugh. "Perfect," she replied, her eyes betraying a deep exhaustion. "I haven't eaten with my family in 3 months. I live under constant pressure, terrified of collapse and betrayal. I am rich, yes, but I am empty." Confusion twisted in Grace's chest. If not her, then who? Her search continued. Next, she found a famous influencer surrounded by flashing cameras and adoring fans. "Everyone loves you," Grace said, her voice filled with awe. "You must be the happiest woman alive." The influencer's smile vanished the moment the cameras turned away. She leaned in and whispered, "I am loved by millions, yet I sleep alone with anxiety. If the likes disappear, my life disappears with it." Grace felt a strange heaviness settle in her chest, a weight she hadn't expected. She was beginning to realize that admiration from the outside didn't equal peace on the inside. Finally, Grace arrived at a massive, guarded mansion. Through the gates, she saw the politician's wife and called out, "I wish I had your life. Luxury, power, protection." The woman turned, her face pale, her hands trembling. "My husband owns the city," she said, her voice hollow, "but he doesn't own my peace. I live in constant fear, surrounded by enemies, trapped in golden silence." Grace's heart sank. None of these lives were what she had imagined. Wealth, fame, power, they were all mirages of happiness. That night, broken and confused, Grace returned to the old street cleaner. "I met them," she said, her voice cracking. "The rich, the famous, the powerful, but none of them are truly happy." The old woman smiled gently and pointed to the sleeping child in Grace's arms. "You wake up tired," she said, "but you wake up needed. You cry at night, but you are someone's world. You feel small, but you are shaping a human soul every single day." She continued, her words like a warm balm on Grace's wounded spirit. "Many women carry gold in their banks, but emptiness in their homes. You carry struggle in your hands, but you carry love in your arms." Tears streamed down Grace's face, but this time, they were not tears of sorrow. "For the first time," she whispered, "I don't want to be anyone else." In our own lives, we so often compare our behind the scenes with other people's highlight reels. We trade our peace for envy and our gratitude for regret. There will always be someone richer than you, more famous than you, more powerful than you. But there will never be another person who can live your purpose better than you. The woman who thinks her life is worthless is often the woman whose life means everything to someone else. Don't compare yourself into sadness. You may already be living the life someone else is praying for. As the soft light of early morning fell upon them, Grace looked down at her child and smiled through her tears, feeling a flicker of hope for the first time in a long time. "My life may not be perfect," she whispered, "but it is mine and it matters." If you've ever doubted your worth, remember Grace's story. The life you're living, the struggles you're enduring, someone else is dreaming of that very existence. Value it, protect it, and never, ever trade your purpose for envy. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires.